The human psyche is complex and intriguing in that we can play a significant part in our own self-improvement and growth, but also be responsible for our own self-sabotage. In Rick Carson's book, Taming Your Gremlin, Carson outlines our inner critic and negative self-talker as the gremlin. Gremlins are notorious troublemakers, disruptive and unreflective of our true nature. They are uninvited, unwelcome, yet indefatigably persistent. We all have our own gremlin, and dealing with it is an ongoing process. And in this video, we're going to explore this idea using insights from the book, practices of immense value, and strategies not only to recognize and notice, but to challenge and mitigate the gremlin's negative influence on us, thereby hopefully improving our well-being. Have you ever felt like there's a part of you that is holding you back? Maybe you faced moments when you wanted to seize an opportunity or pursue a goal, but something inside of you was pulling you away, critiquing your every move or doubting your abilities. It's an internal struggle and a struggle that we all face, an inner voice undermining our confidence and achievements and second-guessing all of our decisions. Carson says that this is the work of our gremlin. Your gremlin does not represent your potential or who you really are. Rather, it feeds on our insecurities and fears, convincing us that we are not good enough or we are bound to fail. The gremlin often stifles self-improvement by distorting our self-perception. It can undermine our confidence and therefore lead us to doubt our abilities and our potential. This may manifest as procrastination, avoiding opportunities, being paralyzed by fear, or twisting emotional experiences. This is how the gremlin can distort, specifically, your emotional experiences, according to Carson in the book, Taming Your Gremlin. Joy. Joy is one of the best emotions that a human can experience, yet the gremlin can still affect it and distort it. It may tell you that you are childish. It may tell you that you are immature. It may tell you that it won't last and that you don't deserve it. It may get you to focus on the problems instead and that you are just being selfish. Sadness. Sadness is natural in instances, but the gremlin will often magnify and intensify these feelings, telling you that you're incapable of handling your emotions. You're inadequate and worthless. It may also judge you for this, interpreting it as a sign of your own personal failure. Anger. It may present it as unjustified, and it makes you out to be a bad person, leading to harsh self-criticism and perhaps a lack of positive assertiveness in situations where it is needed, and anger when justified. Fear. Fears are amplified. Terrible outcomes are the focus, making things seem more daunting and scary than they are. This can lead to paralysis by analysis. It can prevent you from taking risks and opportunities, forcing you into quiet stagnation. Sexual feeling. The gremlin can tend to associate sexual feeling and desire with promiscuity and lustfulness. It can introduce feelings of shame and guilt about sexual desires or sexual feeling. It might tell you it is wrong to feel this way. The gremlin can further undermine your intimacy with your partner by fostering self-doubt and insecurity. These are typical methods used by the gremlin to infiltrate the psyche. Its messages are often negative, harsh, and exaggerated. Your true self, however, is compassionate, realistic, and capable of growth. It recognizes your worth and your potential, even in the face of setbacks and challenges. Your gremlin makes you feel tense and tight. Your true self makes you feel at peace and still. So now we're going to move on to strategies to mitigate the gremlin. Now, by using all of this information I have provided in this video, we can be aware of the gremlin and when it is present. The first key is awareness, to recognize when it is active. Then you can notice its chatter and not get wrapped up and invested in it. That's why it's important to name the source from which all of these influences and these thoughts stem, because then by naming it and characterizing it, you separate them from yourself. You are not your thoughts, hence the gremlin is the source of all self-sabotage. But thoughts are so important, and none of us really want to sabotage ourselves. Once you've noticed the gremlin in action, the next step is to challenge and question validity. A lot of what the gremlin has to say is not actually based in reality. It is based in imagination, and as Seneca says, imagination is often worse than reality. But if we don't question the messages, question the thoughts, we don't realize this. Assess the accuracy of your gremlin's claims and get feedback from those you trust. Practice mindfulness. Stay grounded. Engage in mindfulness practices that help you to acknowledge when the gremlin is influencing your thoughts and emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Regular meditation can help us to develop a greater awareness of our inner dialogue and create space between your actions, your thoughts, and yourself. In conclusion, I think that the gremlin is a great way to characterize your inner critic and negative self-talker. By separating ourselves from these thoughts, we can analyze them objectively, dissect them accurately, and proceed forth from there. We are all very self-critical. There is no one you are harsher on more than yourself. But being critical of yourself is important, but your gremlin can get in the way of this. It can make you be more critical in a negative way, and it's important to realize this and guard against it. And guard against primarily your own self-sabotaging ways. Facilitate your own growth and happiness, because ultimately that is what you want, right? Facilitate your own growth and happiness, and ultimately tame your gremlin. I just want to say, for you guys who have stuck to the end of the video, if you enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe so that I can help grow this channel and grow these messages, and that they can reach more people like you. You don't understand how much help you truly provide just by clicking that subscribe button and liking this video. And also, if you have any thoughts that you would like to share, please put them down in the comments section. I will make sure to get back to every single one of you. Anyway, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.